So it is time for my next king size project. Let me put this down. So in case you guys missed it, last summer I made my iconic king size bed turtle, and I was commissioned to make that turtle from a seaweed snack company, and essentially they commissioned me, so they paid me to make that turtle. But ever since last summer, I've been itching to make another king size plushie. While nobody has commissioned me to make this plushie, I decided I wanted to do something fun and 1, make a challenge out of it, and 2, give back. So for this video, I am going to be challenging myself to make my next king size plushie in just 7 days. And then at the end of this series, I plan on having an auction where people can bid to buy this plushie, and then all of the proceeds will be donated to my favorite charity, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Also on Instagram, I am going to be posting my progress day by day. So 7 days, 7 videos, and each day for each like, I will be donating 1 cent to St. Jude. So hopefully by the end of this series, we can raise a lot of money, and then all of the proceeds from the auction will also go to that same charity. Woo! I'm excited. I've also been putting this off. I've had this yarn and all of the supplies for like over a month now, but I am finally holding myself accountable and saying, let's start this challenge. And you might be asking, what project are you going to be working on, Jenna? Well, let's do the big reveal. Drum roll. I will be making a king size opossum. Opossum, possum, you know, tomato, tomato, but I essentially decided to make a possum because 1, they are super cute, 2, they're underrated, and 3, the crochet community has like this odd fascination with possums. There's kind of like a cult following with crochet possums, so I'm like, okay, we need a jumbo king size version of it. And it's funny because I already have a possum pattern, so I thought, wait, this will be perfect because I don't have to do that much designing. So you guys may or may not be familiar with this pattern of mine, but this is my mini no-sew opossum. This little guy is such a good seller at markets. People love him. He's also super quick and easy to work up because he has no-sew. His feet are bobbles, his ears are crocheted directly in, same with his tail. And like, look at him. He's just so cute and such a vibe. So I'm essentially going to take him and multiply him and make a giant version of him. So let's dive into all of the supplies that I got. I ordered over 30 skeins of yarn from Premier. Who else? Premier is my go-to yarn supplier. So let's do some unboxing. Of course, we have Miss Callie here, and I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I'm also trying to save this box because I feel like this box will be the perfect size to like ship the possum out in. Look at that. Look at all of the yarn, you guys. Okay, so I got the majority of the yarn will be Parfait XL in this color Seal, and this is for the possum's body. And let me pull up real quick on my computer how much yarn I got because I have it saved. Okay, so I got 20 skeins of the gray Seal color. Then for the possum's head, I got 5 skeins of white, and then I got 4 skeins of black for the legs and the ears. And wait, I think I have one more. Aha! And then I also got 1 skein of pink for the tail and the nose. So altogether, that's 30 skeins of yarn. Hopefully it'll be enough because I really don't want to run out of yarn and have to pause my challenge because I'm trying to get this done in just 7 days. Okay, and then for eyes, I actually ordered these crazy big safety eyes. Let me show you guys. I got this from Amazon, and they are literally a size 55 millimeter. Like, look at them. They are insane. Like, they're basically almost as big as my palm. Like, that is crazy, you guys. So this will be the eye that I use for the possum. So these ones that I used for my mini one, I think these are 6 millimeter and these are 55 millimeter. Like, what? And then lastly, I have stuffing. I already have like a bunch of stuffing on hand. This is my 10-pound stuffing box, but I also have a 20-pound stuffing box in the other room. So we are definitely safe with stuffing. So in terms of the actual design itself, I do not have a pattern already written up, so I will be designing the pattern as I go, but at least I have my mini possum as a guide because I'm essentially just making a larger version of this. I think due to the size of the big possum, I won't be able to create it as a no-sew because the bobble stitches, they'll just be too small. So I will be creating the 4 feet separately, the tail separately, the ears separately, and then the body will be one straight thing. So I honestly feel like it'll be relatively straightforward in terms of pattern designing. It will just take a lot of time, but I am so ready for it, you guys. I am so ready. And of course, just like the king size turtle, I will be filming the whole process. I'll also, at the very end, tell you all of the stats. I'm assuming we're going to use all 30 skeins of yarn, but we'll also see how much stuffing I need, how much it'll weigh, how big it'll actually turn out. And if you guys are interested and want to make your own king size possum, I will have the pattern saved down and I will release it as soon as this whole challenge wraps up. For the sake of being a YouTube video though, I will have everything condensed into this one video, hopefully. But if you want to see like the day-by-day play, definitely head to my Instagram. I think by the time this video comes out, I will already have completed the challenge. I feel like I'll cover all of the same stuff in this video though, so you don't really have to go to Instagram. But if you just want to see like the different formats, definitely go check out Instagram. But okay, I actually have to go film for Instagram because I'm trying to film all of this on different platforms, but I think we'll officially start day 1 tomorrow. We'll see, but I'll let you know when day 1 starts. For right now, it is day 0. I just wanted to give you guys a quick introduction to what I'm doing, and yeah, the next time I come on, we will be starting with day 1. Just wanted to take a quick break from the video to talk about today's sponsor, Squarespace. I totally just had a blue lollipop and I noticed my tongue is so blue. Oh my gosh. But anyway, you guys already know the drill. Squarespace has been such a long-time supporter of my channel and I cannot recommend them enough. So whether you're first starting out or you're trying to grow your brand, Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform that will allow you to create beautiful websites, engage with your audience, and sell literally anything online. My #1 favorite thing about Squarespace is how easy it is to actually get started. You do not need any coding experience to start building your website. Squarespace has thousands of beautiful professional templates for you to choose from as a starting point, and from there they have a super easy drag and drop website builder so you can tailor your website exactly how you want it. Another amazing feature that Squarespace offers is the ability to have an online store. You can sell both digital and physical products, which is perfect for us crocheters because we sell physical plushies and PDF patterns. And if you happen to sell in person a lot, whether at markets or pop-up events, you can get a Square Reader, and that will allow you to take in-person sales and everything will sync directly with your online shop. So what are you waiting for? Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/crochetbyjenna to receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring another video, and with that, let's get back to the possum. Hey guys, today is finally the day I'm going to get started on the giant opossum, and I'm so excited. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I actually already started on it because I'm filming this series for mainly Instagram so I can try to raise money for St. Jude's. So I had to go ahead and get started on Instagram and I started filming, but I'm coming on for you guys on YouTube because I also want to create a YouTube video where you can just watch the entire series through. You don't have to wait for the day-by-day like updates. So let me show you guys what I got started so far. We are working on the head today, and usually I like sketch out my design ahead of time, but I'm not really doing that since I do have a pattern that I can model it off of. So I have my little baby opossum here. He is chilling. He's going to be my buddy through it all. I will have him just on the table chilling with me because he ultimately is what I'm going to model the giant possum after. And the thing with like jumbo plushies is the proportions. Like honestly, I just made his nose look like this, but is that big enough? I don't know. Like, will the ratios work out? That's like the biggest thing because I'm assuming like the head will be super big. So now I'm like, maybe I made the nose too small. We'll see, honestly. It will be really sad if I have to go back and frog the entire face because as you can see, I'm gonna try to get this portion done today, just like the white face for him, and then tomorrow I will focus on the body. Honestly, I feel like I can get this done quicker than 7 days, but we'll see ultimately how long it takes me. It's pretty straightforward in terms of the design. The only thing that's going to be the main bugaboo of it all is the ratios. Like hopefully this nose isn't too small right off the bat. This is 12 stitches around, and yeah, I'm thinking if it like gets really big, I don't know. I'm just talking out loud here, but I'm gonna set you guys up on time-lapse mode and let's get crocheting and see how much I can get done today. We are not even like an hour into filming for today and working on the possum, and I'm already frogging it, you guys. This is honestly turning out kind of wonky in terms of like the facial structure. And I know this looks very sus right now, but I think I made the nose too pointy, so I need to go back, round out the nose, and then like gradually expand the head, because this is what the original design looks like. And you can see how like the head gradually increases. And with this one, I think it's too stark of a difference with the nose. So I am frogging, sadly, and we will need to start over, but it's fine. Hopefully I can get it done. Okay, I just got done redoing the head and we are looking way better. This is what I was after. I think the initial design, it was not it. So I'm glad I decided to call it where I did versus trying to trust the process and then having to frog so much more. So we honestly caught up pretty quick, and now I think it's a pretty straightforward run from here on out. I just have to keep increasing, and the next big decision will honestly just being like where to stop increasing. Like, how big do I actually want this possum? I feel like I want it as big as, I don't know, like maybe as big as the king size turtle, because this is a king size pattern, so I need to make it big. So I will check in with you guys later, and hopefully by that point I will have made a decision and the head is going to be as big as it will be getting. Coming on for a head check-in, and look how big it is turning out so far. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is crazy. I could literally like wear it as a hat, little possum hat. This is so funny. Yeah, so it is turning out really big. I just got done the first skein. I just opened the second skein. So we are officially on skein 2. I think I want to use the 2 skeins. I think I budgeted like 5 skeins of white or 4 skeins of white. I can't remember, but I honestly think that will be too big if I used all 4 skeins or all 5 skeins of white. So I think maybe after this second skein, I will call it, and then we will start on the body, because honestly, this is already like super, super big. I'm so excited to have a giant possum to just hug. It's gonna turn out so cute, you guys. It is looking really good. And for comparison, here is the little baby possum. Like, oh my goodness. All right, guys, the final check-in from day 1. This is how big the head turned out. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to call it here. This is basically 2 skeins of white, and I think if I go any bigger, it'll just be like too big. So I think this is perfect. I am writing down this pattern in case anybody wants to make their own giant possum, and I feel like with the king size turtle pattern, although people have bought that pattern, I feel like it's not like too realistic to actually make it. So I want to make the possum big, but I don't want to make it too big where people can't recreate it. So this is where we're gonna stop for today. I want to show you guys how big the little possum is compared to this head. Like, oh my goodness, look at that. Also, this head is basically the size of my torso. Like, this is so crazy, you guys. I can't believe how big it's going to be, but I think honestly it's going to be perfect. So tomorrow I'm going to work on the body. I think I'm going to try to crochet the ears directly into the body as well. So I'm going to work on the ears, and yeah, I think once we solidify some of the body, then I can go in and place the sinker eyes too. So it'll actually start looking like a possum head, and hopefully it'll kind of look like this tomorrow. So I will check in with you guys for day 2. So far, day 1 was a success. Hey friends, welcome to day 2 of creating this giant possum. So you know how yesterday I was like, oh, we're gonna stop the head here and transition to the body? Well, I changed my mind because I was thinking, you know, we're gonna stuff this possum head, and as you can see, the actual like circumference of the head isn't that big. Like when you fold it flat, it does look really big, but you have to keep in mind that we are gonna stuff it. So really, this is how big it will be, and then once we finish the head, the body will be the same circumference as the biggest portion of the head. So I feel like if I stop here, it actually won't turn out that big. So I grabbed a 3rd skein of white, and we're gonna continue with the head. I technically have 2 more skeins, so in total I bought 5 skeins of white for the head, but I don't think I'll do all 5. If anything, we will reassess after I finish this 3rd skein, but yeah, we gotta go big, right? Go big or go home. If we're gonna make the king size opossum, we gotta do it right. So that is what I'll be working on this morning. It is 9:30, so I'm curious to see how long it'll take me to finish the 3rd skein. I will check in with you guys once I'm done that. Alright guys, I'm back. I just got done the third skein and look how perfectly it worked out. Literally, I have this much left of the third skein and I just got done this round. So it was the perfect amount. We won yarn chicken even though I have 2 more skeins, but I just want to show you guys how big the head is. Oh my goodness, this is huge. Honestly, I think this will be big enough because when I open it up, I feel like this is way bigger than what we originally had, and I think it is safe to start on the ears. I want to crochet the ears directly into the head, so I'll have to do some math to make sure it is all even, and then I'll be able to start on the body. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is crazy. Let me stand up. It's seriously the size of my entire torso, even more so. It's like from my neck down to like my thighs. This is crazy. This possum's gonna be so big. And if I open it up, this is how big it will actually be in terms of the body. At this point, I don't even know if the 55mm eyes will be big enough. I might just have to like cut out felt and use that for eyes. Let me do a quick check. Okay, so let me grab one of the eyes. Oh no, I feel like the possum eyes are small in general. Like for this one, I didn't use big eyes. Like the possum eye is pretty small. So maybe this is fine. Ideally, I would like to use safety eyes because I just like the look better than felt. So I think I should call it here. This is a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna go film on Instagram and then I will get started on the ears. We are making great progress and it is currently 10:30. So it took me around an hour to do that last skein. All right, grab the black yarn. I'm gonna start on the ears. I'm trying to determine how big I actually want the ears. I wanna make sure they're proportional with the head now that we have the head final size done. So it's really just gonna be a lot of trial and error. I'm gonna keep increasing until I think it's just right. Very curious to see how much yarn I actually use for the ears. I only got 4 skeins of black and I think I have like an extra skein or 2 in my closet already. I'm really trying not to run out of yarn for this project because we are on a time crunch. I'm trying to get this done in 7 days. Honestly, at this rate, I think we might wrap up before 7 days, but that's only if I have enough yarn. So we shall see. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get the ears done and then we will attach them to the body. Okay, I just got done the first ear, but honestly, I'm rethinking the proportions because I have been like measuring it this whole time against the head and I thought this was good, but now I think it might be too big. Also, this is the full size. I think I will basically just single crochet through both sides of this bottom part to seal it off and then I'll connect it to the head through single crochet. Also, I'm like a wreck right now. I just finished this show, We Were Liars, or We Are Liars? Oh my gosh, We Were Liars. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. I'm like totally mind blown right now. Had a crazy plot twist, so I'm like all over the place. I just finished that as I finished this ear, but okay, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So here is the head. Basically, the ear will go on one side like this. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think it's too big or is it proportional? I guess when I'm looking at it on screen, this does look proportional. So maybe I'll just go with it. Because honestly, the possum ear in real life, it's kind of small compared to the head. So I don't want it to be too big, but I kind of like the proportion of the little possum where the ear kind of is like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like the ear isn't too big, but it isn't like super small. So I don't know if this is too big or not. I feel like it's one of those things where I have to commit to it and then we'll put it on the head and see. And then worst case scenario, I'll have to frog it and just redo it. But I think otherwise there's no like real way to tell. Cause like I'm trying to just like pinch it and like see what it would look like. I think that's honestly fine. I think that looks good. I'm gonna try to stop talking myself out of it. So I'm just gonna repeat this again to make the second ear and we will be on our way. I feel like I'm gonna just like lightly stuff the ear. I don't want it to be like too crazy stuffed because I feel like the ear should just like flop around. But yeah, okay, crossing the fingers that this is the right move. Okay, I'm basically done with the second ear, but I wanted to show you guys, I forgot to mention, I only used 1 skein for this ear, and I had a good amount left over. I'd say like maybe a few yards, but with the second ear, I guess my tension is looser because I just ran out of yarn basically, so I'll have to open up a third skein to finish out the ear so I can close it. So honestly, I almost made it, but I think when writing up the pattern, I will definitely like think about that for you guys in case you want to recreate this possum. I will definitely be generous with the amount of yarn that you'll need. So even for the head, for example, I only use 3 skeins, but in the pattern, I'll probably say like 3.5, and I'll write out the grams and the ounces just in case, you know, because everyone has different tension. But I'm so excited to be done the ears, you guys. I have the head laying on my dining room table because I want to show you guys the mock-up with the head at least flat, and then yeah, we'll call it a day for today. And I'm glad I'm calling it a day because my hands are cramping. It's cramping so much. That is a sign that we need to stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and stuff the ear, and I'll take you guys into the dining room. All right, so this is what the ear looks like. I feel like it should be okay. It looks pretty proportional in my opinion. I think once we start stuffing the head and having the body, it will all come together, but I'm pretty satisfied with the ears. So this is a good place to stop, and I'll catch you guys back tomorrow for day 2. Or no, day 3. Losing track already. Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 3 of making my giant possum. I'm actually going to be working on the dining room table to begin on the possum because I need the surface area. So here is the head for today. My main goal is to start connecting the ears and then start on the body. Also, the lighting is pretty bad right now because we have the direct sunlight, and Shay keeps jumping up on the possum, but I just went ahead and like counted out the stitches and kind of marked off where I want the ears. I feel like this is just a lot of trial and error. Like I need to attach the ears and get a sense of how they'll look like attached, and if I need to move them in terms of the placement, I'll just have to go back and frog. But right now I kind of like preliminary planned out how I want to do it, so I'm just gonna go for it and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I just got done attaching the ears and it looks kind of like Mickey Mouse right now, but I think I got the spacing correct. I think once we like stuff the head, it will definitely look more possumy, and look at the little possum in comparison to how big the head is. Also, Shay keeps jumping up, she was just eating. But yeah, the head basically takes up almost the entire dining room table. Do you see how big it is? I'm so excited to see the final look. But now today, honestly, will be pretty boring here on out. I will just be working on the body portion, which is just single crocheting. So that is going to take me a hot second. I wonder how many rows I can get done. But yeah, I would say attaching the ears went pretty smooth. I'm gonna head back into my office and get crocheting on the body. Okay, I'm back in the office and I actually wanted to quickly come on and show you guys what the head looks like more 3D now that I'm able to like hold it up and show you, versus like in the dining room. It was a little hard, so let me try to get it up. So this is what the head is looking like, and I can definitely see the possum. I can definitely see it. Wait, I don't know why it's all folded. Give me 1 second. It's so hard because it's like not actually stuffed. There we go. This is what it's gonna look like. I'm really excited, you guys. I think this looks amazing. I think it looks just like a possum, and I see the vision. I see it. We are bringing him to life, Mr. Possum. Oh my goodness. It's giving Mickey Mouse, honestly, right here, if I like put the ears up, but we're gonna trust the process. I'm just gonna get down to business, go on autopilot mode, and I'm going to try to bang out as much as I can for the body today. Hey friends, checking in. It is still the same day. I just did a quick outfit change because I'm gonna take a break soon and go work out, but this is what we have done so far. Oh my goodness, it doesn't even look like that much, but we're slowly making progress. Let's see, it's 10 a.m. I vaguely remember starting the rounds of the body around 9-ish. So in an hour, let's see how many rounds I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 rounds in 1 hour. So I feel like that is a good pace. at first I was like, oh, maybe I can wrap up this series early, like maybe it won't take the full 7 days, but the body is going to take so long, you guys. Like, look at this. I barely made a dent and this took an hour. I do have the rest of the day to work on this though, so I'm gonna see how much I can get done, but the body might take me a full like 2 to 3 days, honestly. Like, it needs to be like huge. So we shall see, we shall see. Each round is 120 stitches, so each round is gonna take me a hot second to do since it is so many stitches. I'm gonna be very curious to see what the end result is like in terms of timing, like how long will the body actually take. But okay, I'll check in with you guys later. Hello friends, I am back and I have been super busy. Right now, I think I might call it for today because my hands are so tired. Oh my gosh, I did some quick math for you guys. Let me first show you how much I got done and then we'll go into the specifics. Okay, so Mr. Possum looks like this. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stand up. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at him. He's really starting to come together. It looks so different than when we first started earlier this morning. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. His ears look really, really good. I wasn't sure, to be honest with you guys, earlier on, but I think now that the body is starting to take form, he looks so good. And I love his little nose. So this is everything that I did today. This entire gray section of the body is what I've been working on. Look at those stitches. Oh my goodness. So I did 27 rounds of the body today and I just got done the 4th skein. So I think yarn wise we should be okay because we're already this far in the body, and I feel like tomorrow if I do the same amount, that might be long enough, but we might have to do a little bit more. But overall, since I only used 4 skeins and we got this much, I'm feeling really confident that 20 skeins is more than enough. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. And then in terms of the actual stitches, so each round has 120 stitches. So I did 27 rounds, so that is a total of 3,240 stitches that I got done today. And oh my gosh, I feel like out of breath because it is literally a workout. My arms are sore, my hands are sore, everything is sore. So I think I'm gonna call it for today. I'm really proud of myself for pushing through, doing as much as I could on the body, and I'm really hopeful for tomorrow. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow for day 4. Hey friends, welcome to day 4 of making the giant possum. I honestly have had a really late start to the day. My husband and I stayed up for like no reason last night until 1 a.m. So I didn't actually wake up and get out of bed until around 9, I want to say, which is super late. I try to get up at 6:30 every day and kind of keep to my old like corporate schedule. So 9 a.m. was like really late for me, and now it is 11 o'clock. I had a few meetings this morning, I had to do admin stuff, but now it is finally time to work on the possum. I honestly wanted to get the body done today, but I think that is way too ambitious, especially because I'm starting late. We did make really good progress yesterday though. Like, I'm looking at the body and I'm like, dang, that is a lot of rounds. Hopefully I can be just as productive today. If I can do 27 rounds again today, I feel like that will be a good place to end day 4. We shall see though. I'm gonna go throw on some Netflix and zone in. I'm currently watching the Dallas Cowboys America's Sweetheart, documentary season 2 on Netflix. Highly recommend, love it. I love season 1 and it's really cool to see season 2 with all of the new like cheerleaders. I like that they're not like focusing on the same characters as last time. I also really want to try the Thunderstruck routine. Even though I am not a dancer, I have 0 dancing skills, but I think that would be really cool. I just want to do the thunder routine. It looks so cool. But okay, getting sidetracked. Let's go start crocheting. Checking in. It is 12:48, so a few hours has passed. I have not been crocheting the entire time. I did have to do some other stuff, but wanted to come on for a quick update. I just got done the 2nd skein, so we are going on to the 3rd skein of the day, and look how big the body is turning out. Ooh, I just dropped my hook. She's okay, luckily. Honestly, I'm gonna go on a slight tangent right now. Honestly, the best thing about the clover hooks that I use, it's just like they're so durable. I drop my hooks all of the time, and I know some hook brands, if you drop the hook snaps, and I feel like I just would not be able to deal with that because I drop my hooks literally all of the time. So shout out to Hooks and Glitter. She is my glittery hook girl. I always buy my hooks from her. Highly recommend. She's a small business. She does these glittery hooks herself, and I have so many different ones. I have a few size 9mm because that is the size hook that I used for these jumbo projects. But yeah, they are super durable. No complaints. But okay, back to the project. I was saying how I just see a sea of gray. This is crazy. It is turning out so good, you guys. And this is where I left off yesterday. I wanted to put a stitch marker so I could easily count how many additional rows that I got done today. So far we did 13. I feel like this is a good pace. If I do 12, double 12, that's 24. I ended yesterday with 27, so I feel like my tension is looser since I'm opening up the third skein and we're already on row 13. So I'm gonna try to tighten it up. I definitely don't wanna like use more yarn than I have to. And yeah, I have just been trudging along. I'm watching my cowboys show. It's been a vibe. I feel like I'm at the point where I don't want to get up from this chair because it's just a hassle to like reposition myself. So I've just been like scooting around my office, even to get the camera. My camera that I'm filming with right now, it was on the shelf, so I just like scooted my chair over. I did not want to get up because honestly, it is a hassle to like reposition myself. I finally got into a good groove of like holding the possum in my lap, and that has allowed me to just crochet really easily. And sometimes I put my like legs out like this. Honestly, the whole thing is a little awkward to crochet with, but I think it's much easier to crochet with it like unstuffed versus if I stuff it. I feel confident that we can finish this body and stuff it by tomorrow, day 5, and that leaves 2 more days for me to do the legs and the tail, which is super easy. I feel like I could do the legs and tail on one day, and then maybe the last day it'll be sewing in the final look. But I'm excited, you guys. We're making great progress. I will check in with you guys in a little bit and show you what we end day 4 with. Hello friends, I'm coming back on because I just wrapped up, I think, the last round of day 4. I want to show you guys I hit my goal. I just finished round 28, so I did a total of 28 rounds today. Technically it's not actually round 28 because I left off from yesterday. I haven't counted how many rounds this possum has in total, but I did 28 rounds today, did 27 rounds yesterday, so basically doubled the size of the body. And honestly, I need to go lay it on the dining room table to see the correct dimensions, but I quickly did the math, and with the ratios of the original baby possum, I think around 50-ish rounds of the body should be proportionate, but of course I want to eyeball it myself and like see it visually. But let me show you guys. I also had to open up a 5th skein, so I used slightly more yarn today, even though I did one extra round, but I still have a lot of yarn left from the 5th skein that I opened. Let me show you guys. This is how much I have. So basically like all of the 5th skein is still left, but I will still need this because we will work on closing up the body hopefully tomorrow. But oh my gosh, this possum is so heavy and it literally feels like a blanket when I've been lugging it around. Also, I'm so scared that like I'm gonna stain this white portion of the face because white yarn stains so easily. But hold on, let me try to flatten him. So this is what it's looking like. Oh my gosh, it looks so crazy on camera. I haven't seen it on camera yet. I decided to film the YouTube portion first and then I'll refilm for Instagram. Look at that, you guys. It literally could be like a blanket. And yeah, it's looking really, really good. From this angle, I think I should start decreasing because any longer, I think it might be too long. But wow, I'm super excited for what are we? We're on day 4 today. I'm excited for day 5 tomorrow. We will hopefully close up the body, stuff it, add the eyes, get started on the legs. If I'm ambitious enough and fast enough, maybe we can sew on all 4 legs, but that might be pushing it to day 6. But we're so close to being done, you guys. The end is near. The body was literally going to be the longest part of this project, so I am super excited to wrap this up. Like, everything after this is smooth sailing because this really was the biggest portion of this project, and it wasn't even that bad, honestly. I just tuned out, put on some Netflix, and just got it done. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey friends, welcome to day 5 of the possum. Today is a big day because I think I need to attach the eyes, we're gonna close up the body, and we're gonna stuff the possum. And then hopefully I can also get started on making the legs, so we are almost coming to an end of this challenge, but quickly wanted to show you guys again the eyes that I got for the possum. Hopefully, like, the eyes look fine. I did do a check, I think back in day 1 or day 2 to make sure the eyes are right, but honestly, I probably should have just attached the eyes then. I don't know why I waited until now because I think it'll be harder for me to attach them. I do have my sinker/safety eye jig here, but again, I should have already attached the eyes because I don't think I can get this into the possum's head since we made the entire body, but we shall see. Might have to come up with a creative way to get the eye in. But here are the 55mm eyes. I cannot believe how big these are. I also have 2 sets, so I think that means I need to do another jumbo project because I will not be using these eyes for anything else. But okay, I'm gonna move into the dining room so I can set the possum down, we can put the eyes in, and then I don't know if I want to start stuffing it now. Once I start stuffing it, it's gonna be really like awkward to work on, so I want to wait until the last possible minute to stuff him. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to close him up as much as I can, and then I'll stuff him, and then we should wrap it all up. I'm also considering giving him like a little butthole, like a little X on his bum. I think that would be really cute. I did that with my loaf cats, and I feel like people really like that, so I might have to do that with the possum. But okay, enough yapping, let's go into the dining room. Okay, so I just placed the first eye. I think this is a good placement for it. Again, I'm kind of rolling the dice because it's not stuffed, but from the side view, it does look very good. So I think I might just send it. Based off of my mini possum, the eye usually is centered like with the ear, and this actually could go down a little bit, but I think it's cute like right up here. But the thing is, I am committing to it. If I do decide to place the eye here, there is no going back, so I just need to think about it for a hot sec and make sure I do want to put it there. And yeah, there's no way I can use this clamp because the eye is right here and I would have to go through the entire body, so I'm gonna go try and find something else to help me put this backing in because there is no way I'll be able to do it just with my own hand strength. And Shay, of course, has not been leaving me alone. She's so curious. Look at her in this lighting though, gorgeous model. Okay, I've been playing around with the placement and I have been trying to look at it from different angles since it's not stuffed. And looking at it from this like flattened front face, it looks like the eyes are good. So I think it's time to finally put the backings in and move on from this very stressful step. I hate putting eyes in, it is so stressful. I just don't like that you can't go back afterwards, but we're gonna commit to it. We're just gonna send it, you guys. Okay, the old socket and hammer trick worked, and look at the eyes! These bad boys are really secure. We put it on like the 3rd like ring of the safety eye, so they are not coming out. So hopefully when I stuff this, it'll look good. But oh my goodness, look at him! We are so close to finishing him. I'm really excited. Okay, I'm not gonna stuff him. We're gonna work on closing up his body, and then later today, we'll finally stuff him and kind of get a sense of what he's looking like. Wait, another angle. Oh, it's so cute. I can't take this possum seriously though with the flat face, but hopefully it looks something like this. Also, I kind of want to make a bunch of baby possums and put them on this possum's back, like a true mama possum, but we shall see. We'll see if I'm not burnt out after this. Oh my goodness, so cute. Hey friends, checking in. I have been busy decreasing the body. I just got done 10 single crochet decrease, so I thought it would be a good time to stop here and start stuffing the body. I am so excited to finally stuff this possum. I think it'll really just bring him to life completely. I'm also curious to see how much stuffing that I'll need. I have a 20-pound box of stuffing that I haven't opened yet, and then I have my 5-pound box, or no, my 10-pound box that I've been using for a while. I think I have a good amount left, so really curious to see how much stuffing this possum will take. I'm gonna say at least maybe 15, at least 15. But let me show you guys what the body looks like so far. I actually don't know how many stitches around this is. I didn't count it, but look how small the opening is now. We are so close, you guys. We went from 120 stitches to, I don't know how much this is, but way less. And in terms of length, this is, oh my gosh, I can't even get it all on screen, but let me stand up. This is what we're looking like. So we're getting there. I really hope the body isn't too long. Crossing the fingers that it isn't. I think it should be fine though. Even if it turns out a little longer, I was looking at possum pictures online and it seems like the body is actually pretty long. So I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna grab Mr. Baby Possum, gonna have this possum with me, and I'm gonna go stuff it at the dining room table because I think it'll be way easier to work with. Also, I love how it's just like folded over the entire body. It's like a blanket, but okay, let's go to the dining room. Okay, I just finished the first box of polyfill. It is officially done. I want to say are halfway. There's still a good portion of the body left, and I really want to make sure I stuff the head really firmly, but I think we're doing good. I will definitely have enough stuffing, so that is the good news. And oh my gosh, look at the possum, you guys. Of course, Shay is very curious. I want to make sure she doesn't damage him. Shay compared to the possum. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go get more stuffing. I think I reached the point where I can stop stuffing and close up the body. I'll keep stuffing the bottom as I go, but I think we're good to start moving on and closing the body. I am like sweating, you guys. That was a workout, just like shoving that stuffing in. It really gets your arms sore, but oh my gosh, look at Mr. Possum. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me show you guys another angle. Holy camole, you guys. Look at him compared to the little baby. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I love it. The dimensions I think are spot on. I just realized something though, as I was stuffing it, I'm like, holy crap. I think the legs will not be able to support this possum because he's so heavy. I will go ahead and weigh him at the very end, but right now he weighs like at least 10 pounds. Like, I don't think the little legs that I planned on making for him would support him. Wait, hold on, I have to let Callie in. Come on, baby. Hi, Callie. Callie's probably like, what the heck is going on, Mom? Also, we have Shay creeping over here. Shay's just watching from afar. She's like very unsure of the possum. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna try to make the legs, but I feel like I might have to stuff the legs with cardboard or something to help stabilize them because it will be really hard to hold up this possum. Like, I feel like the legs will just be flat and like crushed by the weight of the possum, but I don't know. We will have to come back to that because right now I'm gonna focus on finishing up the body. This is what it looks like from behind. I have around 10 more rounds of decreases and then I'll be done. It will not be fun crocheting in this circle, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my gosh, Shay is literally going inside the possum. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're so close to being done. I originally was gonna close up the body completely and then sew the tail on, but now I'm like, wait, I could just start the tail directly from the body, so that eliminates sewing, and I feel like that would look more legitimate. So I think I'm gonna decrease right now. I think I'm on the 5th decrease. Maybe I'll stop around the 4th or 3rd, start making the tail and then tailor it down. And yeah, then we can knock that out and I don't have to sew it. And then in terms of the feet, I decided I'm just going to have it splooting. So I'm just gonna have the feet from the side. That way the feet won't get crushed. I don't have to incorporate any cardboard or any wood. I want this to be a true plushie, so I think that's good. And then, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get that all done today. If anything, I will start on the tail, but then I'll leave tomorrow to make the feet. And from there, I think we're literally done. So that is crazy. Maybe we can finish tomorrow. Okay, I did a few rounds of the tail, but I'm feeling pretty tired, so I take back what I'm saying. I'm gonna call it a day for now. Actually, I have one more thing I wanna do. I wanna give it a little butthole, and then we will wrap it up for day 5, and then tomorrow, when I'm fresh and all good, I will be able to finish the tail, hopefully finish the 4 legs, and we can wrap it up. Yeah, we're almost there. But I'm like, wait, I'm not gonna like burn myself out and keep like cranking out this tail today. Already did a lot, so we will rest and do it tomorrow. So I grabbed some black Bernat yarn. I thought this would be better than acrylic because acrylic would be way too thin since the possum's butt is pretty big. So this should be okay. And I'm just gonna go embroider a little butt on it. Yes, there she is. X marks the spot. Okay, clearly I'm tired because I fully put the butthole above the tail. Like, oh my gosh, when I walked away, I'm like, wait, why does that look kind of off to me? It's because it's not right. So I'm gonna go cut out this butthole, put it below the tail, and then we can wrap up today. Okay, the new butthole is sewn and it looks great. I also made it a little smaller because the other one was a little too big, honestly. And there you go. Butthole in the right spot, and now we can officially call it a day. Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 6 of making the giant possum. It's actually July 5th, so it's been 2 days since I last came on. It's technically supposed to be day 7, but I didn't work on the possum yesterday with the 4th of July holiday, which I expected, so we're just gonna count July 5th today as day 6. So today, my main focus is to really nail down on the design for the legs. I've been putting a lot of thought into this, and like, I want this possum to look realistic, because right now it's kind of giving cat toy. I kept looking at it over the weekend because it's been chilling on my dining room table this whole time, and I'm like, why does this remind me of something? And then it hit me. It literally looks like one of Shay's like cat toys. I'll put a picture here, the little mice. So I want to make it more possum-y. So I went ahead and sketched up a rough mock-up, and I feel like since the possum is so heavy, I won't be able to have the possum standing up on the legs like I originally wanted. That was poor planning on my end. The possum is so heavy, like the legs would get crushed. So I think I need to do a splooting design, which I talked to you guys about already. But okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh at my drawings. This is what I envisioned for the legs. So basically it will start out gray, then it'll transition to black, and then we'll have her little toes like this in pink. And hopefully I have enough pink. I technically only bought 1 skein of pink, but I still have 4 skeins in my stash from previous projects, so I think I should be okay. But yeah, so the possum would essentially look like this at the end, and its legs would just be laying flat on the table, like out like this, splooting. So I'm gonna give it my best shot and see if I can recreate this. But the good thing is, once I nail down the first leg, I'll be good. I just have to repeat it 3 more times. So that is what I am working on today. And then of course, I'm trying to finish up the tail as well. If I can get the 4 legs done today, I feel pretty confident that I can leave the last day, day 7, for sewing and finishing up the tail. I don't know if you guys caught it in the time lapse, but I originally started out making the leg in pink, and then I thought, okay, the whole foot would be pink and the toes would be pink, and then we transitioned to like black as like we go into like the ankle area, and then finally the thigh will be gray. But then I kept looking at the reference images and I'm like, no, really only the nails slash fingers are pink. So I frogged that, and now I am making the whole foot black and the little fingers will be pink. So I'm gonna go see if this is a good size size. I'm going to compare it to the body right now. I feel like nailing down the proportion will be the hardest thing, but once I do that, it's smooth sailing. Okay, I think I just got done the leg. I want to see if this height looks proportional, but hopefully it looks good so I can finish this up and then just repeat it 3 more times. Okay, so there you go. Here is the first leg. I'm not gonna lie, this is not my favorite look. I think it would be really cool if I could somehow have the possum standing up because that looks way better. But I just don't think it's possible because the possum weighs so much. And yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Actually, okay, seeing it from this angle, I think I like it. I think it'll be good. It won't ruin it. And I was like, where is Shay? And she's just here, creeping in the background. Shay has been loving her little polyfill hideout. I saved this box and she has been loving it. She's been hanging out in there. But okay, I am gonna go back and start making the other legs. I think once I mock up the entire thing, I can actually get a sense of how it'll look. With one leg, it's kind of hard. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on making the other 3 legs and then we'll come back and mock it up. Friends, checking back in with you. I just got done the 4th leg. It is 2:40, so this basically took me all day, but I feel so happy to be done with the legs. They are chilling on the floor and they look so funny. Wait, look at them. They're so funny. I'll have to pan the camera around, but oh my gosh, my fingers are feeling it. That was a big effort today. I know they don't look as like big as a project than like the body portion, but like they took me a hot second to do, especially just like with figuring out the design. But now that I have all 4 of them, I'm gonna head to the dining room and we're gonna mock up the possum. And actually, JK, before we go to the dining room, look at the feet. Oh my goodness, they are so funny with the little toes, the little fingers. I don't even know what to call them. Claws. I looked at all the reference images and possums seem to have 5 little fingers, so I made sure to put 5. Want it to be as accurate as possible. But yeah, I've been crocheting in this little corner, just trying to like switch up my different crochet locations. I need a comfy chair desperately though. I feel like a little comfy chair right here in this very aesthetic corner of my office would look so nice, but that'll definitely be something I try to incorporate in my new office when we move. It's a little too late now, but yeah, I just love this corner of my office. So pretty. But okay, to the dining room. Okay, I just got done mocking up the possum and I actually really love how he's looking. Actually, I should stop saying he. It's a she. She is a mother possum because I'm gonna make a bunch of baby possums to put on top of her. Also, I look like so tan in this lighting and I look like I'm sweating. I am sweating though, to be fair, but let me show you guys. Oh my gosh, so here is the possum. I really do like how the feet are looking. At first I was like, maybe I made them a little bit too long, but if you look from this angle, I think it looks perfect. I think if they were any smaller, the like proportions would look off. This is what it looks like from like an aerial view of her. Oh my goodness, you guys. So excited. So now the only thing left to do is obviously I need to sew on the legs officially so they're nice and secure, and then I need to finish the tail. Because today I am done. I'm calling it a day. I cannot crochet anymore. And this is the unfinished tail. So we will work on that tomorrow and it will officially be the last day of this challenge and Mrs. Possum will be all done. I'll also do a name reveal, but I'll see you tomorrow for the last day. Hey friends, welcome to day 7, the final day of making this giant crochet possum. I am so excited. I honestly cannot believe we're already on the last day of this challenge and I cannot wait to finish this possum. Woo, I'm already getting sweaty. It is a hot one today, but I have been thinking all night, well, I guess last night. I was thinking all of last night, what should I do with the possum's legs? Like I keep going back and forth between like trying to have the possum stand up on all 4 legs or just leave him like lying down or leave her lying down. So I've been going back and forth all night, all of today, and finally I think I just decided that I want to keep her lying down like a belly flop. I want her to truly be a plushie, and I feel like if I stuff her with like cardboard cardboard or wood or anything like that. She's not really going to be a plushie anymore, so I'm just going to leave her lying down. But with that being said, I'm going to head into the dining room and we are going to start sewing all of the legs on and then finish up the tail. Okay, I just got done the 2 legs on the, what side is this? I guess left side if you're looking straight on from the possum. They are looking great. I only did the top portion though because it's really hard to sew the bottom with the table here. So my plan is to just do the top portion of the legs and then I'll flip the possum over and we'll do the bottom and the legs should be good. I am sweating, you guys. This is like a full body workout. I forgot how hard it is to sew limbs on these giant plushies. It is a workout for sure. Like, I need to take a break, but I really am excited about this. I really am loving how the finished legs are looking, like fully attached like this. I cannot wait to see the possum done. Okay, I just got done the other 2 legs and surprisingly everything looks really symmetrical, so I'm hoping that's not my eyes playing tricks on me and that it is actually symmetrical. Usually that is the biggest thing I struggle with sewing things on. They always turn out crooked, things are slightly off or not symmetrical, and that is like a huge pet peeve of mine. I'll have to frog something. Like if I sew something on crooked, I can't stand it. So far so good. Now it is time to flip over the possum and finish up the legs, and I feel like I need to stuff the legs really well because in some areas they do look a little lumpy / like mushy. Like I want to make sure I stuff them really firmly, so that is what I'm going to prioritize now once I flip it over and we sew it all up and close it up for good. I just got done sewing on all 4 legs. It is the moment of truth. I'm gonna put the possum back on its belly and let's see how the legs look. And real quick, this is what it looks like from an aerial shot of the finished legs all sewed onto the possum. Here is the front of the possum looking super goofy on its back, but let's flip her back over. This is what it looks like with the legs all connected. Oh my goodness, it is way better than I ever imagined. I know I mocked it up with the legs already, but like it looks so much better with them actually attached. I am so happy I did not botch the legs. That was like what I was really nervous about. I'm like, please do not botch the legs because I will have to frog it and re-sew it, but we actually got it on the first try and look at her. And of course I had to have the little baby possum here to show you the crazy size comparison. Let me try to stand on this chair and show you what she looks like from the aerial view. Like, look at that. That is insane. And I actually gave her a name, Polly the Possum. So this is Polly. So the last thing we need to do for Polly is give her her tail, because right now she has an opening still right here. I need to finish up the tail, but then we will be done. Oh my goodness, you guys. Alright, I just got done the tail, and I know what you guys are thinking, like, Jenna, wait, didn't you start the tail directly into the possum? And yes, here is the little nub of the tail, and I realized, like, oh my gosh, I am crocheting so slow. It's because I had to, like, stand up halfway through to get the top portion of the tail, and it was just taking way too long. I am against the clock right now because it is 5 o'clock. I want there to be good lighting when I finish the possum. I still have to record a bunch of stuff, so I'm like, okay, I need to speed it up. So I decided to just start making the tail separately, and I'm glad I did because I was able to do all of this in 1 hour, and now I'm going to attach the tail to the little tail nub and we will be done. I can't believe it. Also, this tail is giving me like hot dog vibes. It is very funny. It also reminds me of like a balloon, the kind that like, what is it called? I'm having such a brain fart. Magicians, what magicians make at birthday parties, and they like turn the long balloon into like a balloon animal. This is what this reminds me of. But okay, I'm gonna go sew. I feel like I'm getting slightly delusional. It has been crazy these past few hours. I can't believe we're about to be done. Okay, I just got done sewing on the tail, and this is what it's looking like. I really wanted to make sure I did the tail proportional with the body, and it looks great. Oh my gosh, you guys. It kind of looks a little long here. Let me go ahead and situate it a little different because I feel like just the angle, it does look a little long, but in real life, I promise it's proportional. Yeah, okay, there you go. Look at the possum! It's all done, yay! Polly the possum is done, you guys. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, this project was so much fun. I'm definitely gonna debrief tomorrow. I'm running out of time, like I just mentioned to you guys, but I will definitely debrief tomorrow, but we did it. We did it in 7 days. Let's go. And here is the final little baby versus giant Polly. Hey friends, it's the next day and I officially have all of the results for Polly the Possum. So the biggest one is how much money I was able to raise from this challenge. This is the whole point of the challenge. I really wanted to raise as much money as I could for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's one of my favorite charities and I think it's such an amazing cause. So originally I was going to count the amount of likes that I got on each video in the series on Instagram, and I was only going to count it for a 24-hour period because I was like, oh, if I leave it like open-ended, the likes could really stack up, and honestly I wasn't sure how much I could afford, so I thought as like a safety measure I could just do like a 24-hour time limit. But once the series concluded and I was looking at the amount of likes, I'm like, oh, I can totally just do like a cumulative amount. So I took away the whole 24-hour period and I just counted up all of the likes that each video in the series got entirely, just on Instagram though, and the grand total that I was able to donate was $3,500. Yay! It felt so amazing to donate to St. Jude, and it really made this challenge really special, and it definitely motivated me to actually finish the possum in 7 days. So thank you so much to everybody who liked my videos on Instagram. I know you guys here on YouTube also really love the challenge, liked a bunch of my videos, and I truly appreciate it so much. This will not be the last of these challenges. I want to keep doing big jumbo projects, especially in the series format. I think it's so fun to post like a new update every single day and show the progress. So I'm really excited for my next jumbo project. But okay, now let's talk about Polly. So Polly basically weighed 20 pounds exactly, and I want to say I used around 15 pounds of actual stuffing, so the other 5 pounds was just the weight of the yarn. But I did go ahead and weigh her on the scale. I'll insert the video here. It was the struggle to go and pick her up and weigh her in my bathroom. My husband was filming and it was a lot, but yeah, she is 20 pounds, and in terms of her dimensions, she is 78 inches long from head to tail, and then she's 38 inches wide, leg to leg, and in terms of her height, she is 18 inches from like the top of her head to the bottom of her feet. And it's so funny, I have all of those like measurements like memorized at this point because I've been like typing them everywhere. And a lot of you were asking, what am I going to do with Polly? So she is currently up for auction on eBay. Well, actually no, by the time this video comes out, I think the auction would have concluded, but basically I decided to put her on auction on eBay, and the highest bidder will be able to adopt her. So yeah, the whole point of this challenge is really just to donate to St. Jude, so all of the proceeds that I make from Polly will also go there. So hopefully someone actually adopted her and placed a bid. Right now, it's the day that I started the auction, and it has like over 500 views, but no bids. So hopefully someone bids on her, because I want her to go to a loving home. I also low-key wanted to add a bunch of baby possums to her back, but there wasn't any time, sadly. But if she doesn't get adopted, I will keep her, and I guess I'll have to create some babies for her. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh wait, yes, the skein count. So for total skein count, we won yarn chicken. I originally bought 30 skeins of yarn, and you guys asked how much yarn cost. That total order for 30 skeins cost $240. And then in terms of the amount of skeins that I used 14 skeins of gray, 5 skeins of black, 3 skeins of white, and 2 skeins of pink. And I did go ahead and write up the pattern for you guys, and when I put in the instructions for the pattern, I was pretty generous with the skein amount. I think I added like a skein to to the total. So if I use 14 skeins of gray on the pattern, I said you'll need at least 15, just so I could take into account other people's tension. Maybe people will need more if they crochet looser than I do. So I made sure to incorporate that into the pattern, but I'm very excited for the pattern. It is out now. A few of you guys have already bought it, and I'm so excited for you guys to make your very own king size possum. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but no, I think that's it in terms of everything about Polly. I'm really crossing the fingers that she gets adopted. I think she would be so fun to have shipped off. I got a special box from Lowe's. They surprisingly had a box that big. And oh, my counter's going off, but it ended up being like one of the wardrobe boxes, so like something that you would put clothes in if you're moving, but it was like the perfect size for her. So we have a box for her. She's all ready to go. We just need someone to adopt her. But all right, I think that brings us to the end of this challenge. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of the support so much, and hopefully I'll be able to do more jumbo projects like this because they are seriously so fun. But until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!